Look at my echinacea. Isn't that pretty? Get out of that. I don't even know what that is. Oliver, come on, let's go. That boy, look. Oliver, leave it alone. He eats frogs. He eats everything. He got in a mushroom the other day. It wasn't fun. All right. My neighbors and I are going to be burning some stuff today. Alright guys, this is part 3 of cleaning out the pole barn series. As you can see, everything still looks really good. I swapped out lawnmowers. I got the 7 series out. But what I have to do is I have to come over here and I have to get all this vinyl siding out. And all of that is going to go in my wagon over here. And I'm going to put it in the back of my truck and take it to my friend. The rest of this is old wood. And it's going to go into a burn pile and I'm going to burn it today. And my neighbors are coming over and they're going to burn some of their stuff too. Because to haul off all this stuff is $70. So I'm going to have to put on some long pants, get my gloves, and then we'll come out here and take care of this mess. This is the only wooded area I have. Now, I was thinking about building a tiny house out here, but that's a whole nother saga for this fall. So let's get out here and get this done. As you can see here, I have a lot of debris, and all this wood has been out here for probably 20 years, including that hollow core door. As you can see, it's just expanded and stuff. And I have a lot of siding over here. I got this siding probably about 10 years ago for a project that I never did. I've checked with the trail cam to make sure there's nothing nesting in here and it's clear, and that's what I'm going to do. Eventually I will be making a stand that's similar to the sink that I built. I'll be building 2, one to put the metal roofing that you can't see because of all the leaves, but there's some metal roofing in between the 2 ends of that corrugated pipe. And then I'm going to build another stand for my extension ladders because they're just laying out there and they will disappear. So I'm going to drag the wagon and go ahead and just hook it up to the machine out here and start pulling stuff. Now I've got Oliver out here and he's dragging around this rope toy, and so I'm worried that he's going to hit the camera, but we'll see how he lasts out here. have a few blocks left. I put these down here about 10 years ago, and I have some white underneath here too. This has been a haven for cats and all other types of critters out here, and unfortunately I have to tear it down. But the good thing is I'm going to be building something else, and it doesn't look like anything's been nesting out here for a while, so the trail cam was correct that there was nothing going in and out. But I will be building cat boxes and critter boxes out here, so there's going to be plenty of habitat for these animals. I may stack up, I built that whole wooded pile right there for fox and whatever else wants to live out there. Raccoons nest in the trees at night, so not really worried about them. And so I'm just leaving natural habitat for the wildlife, and I'm taking up all this plastic and corroded metal and rusty nails. And I'm going to just clean this up, put these cinder block in the lean-to, and when Tony gets here, I guess we'll start burning. So let me get the rest of this cleaned up. I'll do it off camera and then you'll see. I literally threw out an entire roll of this 1960s or 70s shag carpet, and this is what's left of it. Crazy. Go on the other side. There you go. It was backlit. That's a beautiful wolf spider. Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous. Hey baby, I'm sorry. That roach, that thing was big. I almost had him picked up, but he took off. That thing is huge. I mean, you can smell it. There it is. This is it. That's that big. Let me get over here. This is that big stinky cockroach right here. You see that thing? That's what's making that smell. Yeah. See how big that thing is? Can't tell where it is. There it is. See how big that thing is? That thing stinks. It smells like cherries and almonds. It is unbelievably weird how that smells. That's what's making that weird cherry / almond smell. Meanwhile, oh, that's creeped me out. There was a vinyl. Ooh, I can smell it right now. It's spraying me. It's spraying me right now. I can smell it. Golly, that thing stinks. Wow. I'm going to throw it over the fence. Woo, Lordy, it's spraying me. This thing is spraying me. Lordy, it stinks. that smell. The smell is on my glove. But I knew I could smell it. Ropes of Wintervation, I know you're probably vomiting in your mouth right now, but they have a definite odor. I can smell it on my glove. Lordy. Oh, goodness. Hey, girl. I'm sorry, girl. Well, come here. I'm sorry. Oh, my garter snake upset her. I'm sorry. attach some 10-inch storage hangers to these posts, and I'm going to get them off the ground. Okay, this is what I'm going to be using, storage hangers. These hold 30 pounds, which is, 60 pounds per pair as it says. This is 10 inches, and I need to take all of these off. I'm going to screw them into the post like so. And then I got 2 for each end of each ladder, so there's 4. And I only got 1 for that corrugated pipe, but I think I'm going to go back and get another one just so I can hang it horizontally. Well, see how that looks. And I can't believe it's actually level. I don't know how I managed to pull that off. Okay, so I just need to put 2 more hooks here and get this ladder up. After I put this part down, I had to slide this one down to hook on it. But I got them. And I think it looks great. I got to get you guys under cover because the rain is here. Praise the Lord, we haven't had rain in over a month. And we can check on we can watch the rain barrel. It's getting full, it's just getting nasty because there's a lot of debris that falls in there. But that's just par for the course. It's rainwater, nobody's drinking out of it. And the water's going to come off that roof. Here it comes. Woo, Lordy mercy. The winds are out of the north. Alright, the winds are out of the north, so I'm going to stay right here. I hope the frogs are happy. Look at that beautiful rain, guys. Just what the soil was asking for. All these trees, all these new plantings. It's just absolutely stunning. Well, it rained pretty good, so I mean the rain actually pooled in this area, came through the front of the pole barn, which is interesting. Never knew it did that, probably because it was so full of junk. So let's take a look now that it's not raining, and I think that turned out pretty good. It looks better off the ground. And so now what I got to tackle is I'm going to take this corrugated piping and I'm going to, this is the plan, I am going to, I think I'm going to run it in the rafters up here. Instead of putting up hooks and all that stuff, I'm just going to put it through the rafters. Why are you barking? Well, howdy do. That looks good. I don't care if it's serpentining up there. I don't care. So that's good. Now, all that's left to do is put that post right there. It's a 6x6 post. The bolts are in that plastic bag in the center of the screen. And I've got to build that shelf. I'm going to use, like I said earlier, use this 4x4 and make the legs, build a top for it, put it right there, and put all this sheet metal on top of it, keep people from stepping on it like I've been doing. And after that, all this will be cleaned out, except for the tractor implements. Alright, well that wraps up this video. I need to go put everything up. I gotta go feed the dog, and it's time for my dinner. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun to make, and I guess I will just see you guys in the next.